Hello guys, in this tutorial we're going to be talking about Python numbers. So in Python there are basically three types of number, and the first number we have in Python is called the integer number, where for example our a should be equal to 3, and then we can see our b should be equal to 9, and then we can see our c should be equal to whatever number. So let's say 45. And so this is an example of an integer. An integer is a number without decimal point, and so we are going to check the type of number which this belongs to, and we're going to print type, and then we say a, and we're going to do for all. So we check the type for b, and also check the type for c. And so when you run this code, you will see that it will show us that these codes listed here are integers. As you can see that all the lines of code, all the numbers here are integer, either positive or negative. And so let's check to confirm. Let's say our c should be equal to minus 45, and then when you hit around the code, you see that it still shows that they all belong to the class of integers. And the next number we have in Python is called the floating point number, and the floating point number is a number with decimals. So for example, I can say that my floating point. So for example, I can say that 3.142 and minus 9.5. I can say this should be 4.54. And then when we run this code to check the type which they belong to, you see that they all belong to the class of floating point numbers. And so floating point numbers are numbers that contain decimal points. Your floating point number can also be 4 over 8. And then when you run this code, you can see that it will print out the class which they belong to. And so the next type of number we have in Python is the complex number. And so the complex number is an imaginary number. So to create a complex number, simply add a j to your number. So I'll add a j to my 4, and then I can also add a j to this, and also I can add a j to this number. And so this automatically makes it to be a complex number. And then when you run this code, you see that it will print out the type which they belong to, and you can see that they all belong to the class of complex number. And so we're going to be looking at how we can multiply any of the numbers, the integers and the floats, how we can add, subtract, or divide them. And so let's look at an example. So let's multiply a number to check. So we can say that our a should be equal to 355, b should be equal to 20, and then we can say that my c should be equal to 12. And so we can now print the value of each of the variables. So I can print the value of a minus b. I can print the value of c minus a. I can also print the value of c times b plus a. And also you can do the division of the numbers. So let's check the division of the numbers. So we use the forward slash to divide the numbers. So you can divide as many numbers as you want. You can perform as many arithmetic operations as you desire, as the case may be. So let's add up some numbers. So we are going to add up C plus A plus B. And so when we run this code, you will see that it will add, it will subtract the value of A minus B. Here to subtract C from B. The line 6 will multiply C times B and then print out the value of A. And so when you run this code, you're going to see that the first line printed 335, A minus B, C minus B gives us minus 8. Then C times B plus A gives us 595. And then C divided by B divided by A gives us 0.001. And then C plus B plus A gives us 387. So I pledge for your support financially or materially to buy equipment such as the microphone used in recording of the videos. So please would like to support me, check your description, the description below, and also you can contact me at the email listed, or you can comment on, and you can comment below and I'll respond to you. So guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, turn on the notifications, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Share to your friends, and in the next tutorial we're going to be talking about Python number methods. So stay tuned as this is going to be interesting. Thanks for watching. Do have a wonderful day. Goodbye.